Alright, how we doing, folks? Your bull marks 1, 2, 3, 5 numbers after the name, a little Bloodstained. You already know. Ritual of the Night? Ritual of the Night, I think? Or is that the other one? I don't know. I call it Bloodstained. It's Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. I'm pretty sure that's the name of it. If it's not the name of it, well, you'll see it in time. But it's pretty much the name of it. So, Igavani over here, man. My man Igarashi leaves Konami. I don't know if he left Konami let him. I don't know exactly remember how it went down. But he's no longer part of Konami. There really aren't any Castlevania games being made after years and years and years of having them pumped out annually, which may have been the issue that they were coming out a little bit too soonish, but hey, teach their own. I enjoy those games. I never really played. It's just a tragedy to me. I guess I've played at this point. But when they came out, I didn't play any of the Castlevania games when they came out. I just honestly couldn't afford them on the Game Boy Advance. You know, if you want to go even further back in history, I never really played the NES Castlevania games until they came out, like on the Wii Virtual Console. And I never played Super Castlevania either. And then I didn't play the Game Boy Advance one just because I was broke. But when the DS came around, we had a little bit more capital flow. So I played all the DS ones except for Order of Ecclesia. So I guess it's 2 of them or 3, I don't remember. And they were dope. They were awesome. I played Symphony at Night later on, like the Xbox One when it came out on that, or when it came out on the Xbox 360. And then I've kind of gone back and I've played the other Castlevanias and whatnot a little bit. I still have to sit down and like actually beat some of them proper, you know, like Super Castlevania I've played, but I haven't like beaten, and I gotta do that. It's part of the game of like right there lifestyle. I gotta get on that. So when I heard that Igarashi was like making his own kind of Castlevania type thing, I was very hyped about it. I'm not the biggest like anti 2.5D dude. Like I don't really care necessarily about it. I do think that the hand drawn like kind of stuff looks better. I don't think to me that's not even like disputable. But let me put it this way: it was neutral to me, the graphical style of the game. I do think they made those like last minute kind of improvements where you dropped that trailer, and that helped out a bunch because the game looks clean. I'm playing it on the Switch, which apparently is the worst version to play. Apparently runs a lot better on the Xbox One. I didn't really have too many hiccups. There is one boss battle, which I won't spoil. It involves somebody who's in the other Bloodstained game. Yeah, that on the Switch was, woo! It was like, you know, it was like slow down, like you know, back in the day when like slow down used to be cool because you were like breaking the game, but not like cool. It wasn't really like cool in any way. It was just painful. But aside from that, it ran smoothly. Graphically, it looks better on the consoles, but I picked it for the portability. The fact that the Switch had portability, and I honestly recorded this a little bit, and that's it. Everything else I kind of played like by little bits. When I went to bed, I'd play maybe like half an hour, an hour, and that's kind of like how I got through the game. It's good. It's really good. I like it. I'll probably give it a 9 out of 10. The only thing that's like really a big negative, I mean, the graphics to me could be improved. The other thing that to me is like a little bit of a negative is it's way too systems heavy. I don't want to say systems heavy, but let me put it this way, it's not really like the easiest. I don't want to say that either. It's a little bit difficult. Some of the systems are a little bit difficult to grasp. For example, like the crafting and stuff like that. It just didn't seem like intuitive. The shard usage to me felt good, but not necessarily the best, but pretty solid. And the shards of this game are kind of just like these add-on kind of, you know, either attacks or abilities that you get. They're familiar, as you can see right there, for example, from the old games as well. But overall, it feels like one of those Castlevania games, which is awesome. And it's awesome to have another one of those out like right now, like a modern, like contemporary version of it. The map's dope, by the way. The map's your friend. But it's really cool to kind of like experience that, and all different enemies. Some of the enemies are weird. You'll see some cats, you'll see some dogs, you'll see some paintings of people who I imagine were like the backers on Kickstarter and stuff. So some stuff there that like just doesn't like fit in 100%, but you understand why it's in there. But the gameplay is smooth. The gameplay is crisp. The gameplay is Castlevania gameplay. We all love. Like there's no like other way like recoil is about it. It's awesome. The story's solid. I enjoyed it. I wouldn't really say it's like, you know, the best story ever, but I enjoyed it. I wouldn't say I was captivated. I was gonna say I was captivated by it, but it was enjoyable. It's hard at moments. I played it on whatever the hardest difficulty that you could play the base game at. I forget. I think it's normal or something like that. But it's hard. It's a challenging. You do, you know, level up and you eventually get stronger and you kind of defeat everything. I guess you can kind of farm your way up over there. I kind of just kept it moving. It's one of those where the hell do I gotta go kind of games, but you know, it's also in its best parts. There's a couple parts where you're like really a little bit confused as to like what you have to do. Man, I'd say like any 2 or 3 parts in particular where you're kind of like, huh? But in the most part, a lot of it is stuff that you'll remember, and you know, you'll kind of like keep going, beat a boss, get an ability, and like, oh, I can double jump now. Okay, that opens up these possibilities. So it has that kind of just, I mean, Metroidvania, like, just thing that, I don't know. If you like a Metroidvania game, you're gonna love this game. Let me put it that way. Like, it's just that good, man. So it's got everything for me. I hope they make a sequel. I hope this isn't like this is the first of many. I hope that this becomes a series. Doesn't have to be annualized every couple of years. I'd love to play another one of these 2D games, man. If you hear me, Garashi, make it.